like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome back to Me Concept. Let's see if any notifications go out for this broadcast. See if anybody joins us. Here at about 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night. I am actually just getting in. I've been out and about, as it were. Had a little rendezvous, almost a date, if you will. A very attractive young lady. Named Brittany, but not the Brittany. Not the Brittany that my ex-wife, was bringing up constantly. And I just wanted to make a little random hangout and chat for the night. Because I said I was going to. We have a Simba begging for attention. He's gonna bite me. He's a bitey old cat now. Took him 10 years, but he finally bit me. Bit the shit out of me, too. Anyways. So, the first random subject of conversation is going to be my back. Now, I was instructed to work out one day on, one day off. And I haven't been doing that. Because I thought I knew better. I thought if I did it every day, maybe that's what was keeping my back from hurting. And today I didn't do any push-ups. Now my back is hurting. So I think I need to actually do push-ups just to keep my back from hurting. As if it's not enough to just have muscle mass, but I have to keep gaining it. Or at least keep it in tone. Or maybe I do have to keep gaining it. Maybe I just have to have it swollen up all the time. But anyway, I'm still thankful for how long it's how long I've actually managed to go without having back pain. That's been just a life-changing, miraculous thing. But now my back is good and fucking hurting right now. Anyways, but well worth it for the day I've had. Starting with a very long and prosperous job interview and ending in a date with a rather lovely waitress who wanted me to come see her at work. So I went and had a meal up there at Waffle House and then enjoyed some free beverages. And then I came back home and I fucked around with maybe just going back to Cox and canceling this bullshit AT&T service. Because right now I'm using my cell phone. I don't even have internet. And this is working better without the internet. So, what the hell do I need the internet for? You know? So we're going to go back to the old internet service. Even if it was slower. That way I can get them to sell me upgrades a little bit at a time. And that brings me also to the other subject, women. See, after I went home from meeting this lovely young lady. She's 28 years old. At her work. And hanging out outside with her for a while. She was taking smoke breaks just to come hang out with me. Told me she couldn't wait to see me. Oh, I haven't heard that in a long time. Can't wait to see you. That was nice. So after I got home from all that, and then was on the phone with Cox and was on the phone with AT&T and trying to figure out my internet problems and everything, and then just deciding to say, fuck you AT&T, I'm going back to Cox. As soon as I got done with that, I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going back to Waffle House. So I just showed back up at random. And apparently things had gotten stressful while I was gone. And she was happy to see me. I gave her another cigarette. But anyways. Women. Women are an intoxicating thing. People of the opposite sex in general. Or whatever your preferred sexual, whatever. People that you're attracted to. Can be anywhere from distracting, pleasantly so, or distracting to the point of an intoxicating psychosis. When it comes to the latter, what to be careful for is the difference between when it's the person or whether it's the subject. Is it the subject of your attention that makes you so distracted? Or is it just yourself and your codependent propensities? See, if a person is codependent, the subject doesn't really matter. The subject just has to be receptive. And as long as the subject is receptive, the codependent person sees nothing but roses. The codependent person is not looking for red flags. That's a bad habit to get into. You have to try to gauge people and assess them based on their potential, not just to make you happy, but their potential to do you harm. Now, myself personally, I've got one way I know how to figure anyone out on a practical term that can keep me from having a world of fucking headache. And that is be myself. As long as I'm being myself, I'm going to filter out 99% of morons to begin with, because they're just not going to know what to do with me. And you might see some people coming along saying, "Oh, you need to hold some of it back. You need to keep some of it private." No. If somebody's going to understand you and love you for who you are, you can't do that. Because then you're selling a Chevy when you need to be selling the Honda that is you, you know? You're trying to distract people with features because the whole package don't run right long term. Anyways. Really, nobody watching. Well, I Am the Night on TNT. This little chick, India Ashley. If she was 10 years older and African American, that's pretty much what this girl I was with tonight looks like. Just stunning, beautiful features. In fact, I don't think this little white girl quite matches up. Especially, let me just say it, the ass on this woman. My God. It is the most ass I know how to handle. Let me just put it that way. It is at the absolute maximum of practicality. And it just kind of makes me salivate for some reason. Assius Maximus. But just perfectly shaped. Anyway. See, I don't have to worry about her listening because she's working right now. And there's nobody listening anyways. But maybe one day she'll hear this shit and crack up. Anyway. So, this girl I was talking to tonight, after I went back up there, she's just proven time and time again to be just the kind of fucking person I like. One of them rare people who's been through a lot of shit but still maintains that strong, positive attitude. And it's not fake. There's no glimmer of rage against God. There's no hint of like wallowing in self-doubt. Miraculous person. And I'd be honored to be her friend. But it seems like it might be going a bit further than that. I'm trying not to get intoxicated by it. I want to take things very, very slow, considering that I'm still technically married. I'll have to file for divorce in no time flat as soon as I land this job here. On the job front, basically just waiting for one more reference call, just to confirm I am who the hell I say I am, basically. And hopefully I'll get a good reference if Joey can find the fucking time. I'd be like, just call me. I can do Joey's accent perfectly. I'll just pretend to be Joey. Hey, you see, Sean, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He work hard, but he when he started here, he didn't know much, but he learned. And he was good with the computers and taking photos, and he helped with the paperwork. I don't know if Joey would actually even remember I did all that shit for him. I'm basically just waiting on one very busy, very self-interested person to basically do something selfless and giving me a reference call back, or actually taking this guy's call when he calls. And for that to happen, he's got to be just plain not busy at all when he calls. Otherwise, he just you can't talk right now. I gotta call you back. You see, I have to do something. I have to. I have to do something right now. That's exactly how I talk. Anyway. Yeah, I couldn't believe him and his wife got divorced, just like I couldn't believe my wife left me. But man, I guess shit happens. I just never thought it'd be happening to me. Never thought it'd be my kids, you know. And I guess they're not my kids. That's what I'm being told anyway. You know, women want to bitch a lot about fathers taking ownership. And they turn around and treat fathers like fucking disposable parents. Didn't seem like I was that disposable in those children's lives. Oh well. Disposed of I was. And it's time to move on to better and much more beautiful inside and out things. Because, you know, I've been in this boat of my wife has somebody else and she's already moved on. And I still wanted her back because I hadn't found anybody to move on. Somebody to just latch on to, I guess. And now I might have found that person. I might have found that person. Someone who I can just be fucking real as shit with. Just be myself. But then again, not really sure who I am anymore. But with this woman, that's okay. She knows what it's like to feel lost. And we got an understanding that it's based on that strength of character that I talk about. When your fate breaks you down, but your faith in God just keeps on getting stronger, no matter how much the devil fucking tries to torment you. Anyways, you know, swords of truth don't get forged on the cotton balls of lies, but the fiery embers of life. You really have to be aware of the two different types of people that are in this world. People who blame God for suffering, and people who understand what suffering is meant to be in its purest form. Not just that free will is a mechanism, and how suffering is actually caused by men, not God. But understanding that in the greater scheme of things, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's going to be all for the night. Thanks for not watching, nobody. Whoever watches this in the future, please click the like button.